6. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Right? Like that only time becomes wasted. You think, oh, only 1 hour, 1 hour we'll watch. But actually, small temptations will attract us more than. थोड़ा newspaper पढ़ के chanting कर लेंगे. 10 minutes, 5 minutes. थोड़ा news देख लेंगे, news.
Headlines.
Headlines.
उसमें एक एयर इंडिया का आ गया तो पूरा पढ़
What is that?
Very true, I said. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Like that, we become sidetracked. We become slack in the Krishna consciousness, in our sadhana. So we have to be very careful with temptations. Third one is discouragement. Success means going from one failure to another failure to another failure. Right? Like that. Right? So we should not become discouraged. We should not become discouraged. Sometimes when we face some failures on our path, we are unable to control our senses. We are unable to chant. We are unable to do this. We are unable to do that. We should not become discouraged and completely give up Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada said, just like a small child is learning to walk, he falls down. If he thinks that, oh, I cannot walk anymore, oh, okay, I will lie down. Right? No, it's not like that. No, right? If he falls down, what he has to do? He has to just get up and, clean up and walk again. Like that. By practicing like that only,
He learns to walk.
he learns walking. Right? So like that, Prabhupada writes in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu that just like the ability to walk is inherently present in the child, he has to simply practice. Like that, the ability to practice Krishna consciousness is inherently present in all of us. We have to simply practice under the guidance of a bona fide spiritual master. Then, so on the way, when we fall down, on the way, sometimes we keep falling down again. We should not become discouraged, but we should get up and continue to chant Hare Krishna. In Krishna consciousness, there is no what do you call prashchitta. If you learn some mistake, you have to keep chanting. That's all. You have to continue to chant. There is no prashchitta. So if you understand, if you read Srila Prabhupada's life, 40 years he struggled to spread this Krishna consciousness. 1921, 22 to 1965. A lifetime in preparation. The first volume, the name of the first volume, Srila Prabhupada's Leela, a lifetime in preparation. 40 years he prepared for the spreading Krishna consciousness. Right? He wrote Bhagavad Gita commentary, and his wife sold off her biscuits and tea. Still he was not discouraged. Again he wrote. He went to Jhansi and then he wanted to open, and the governor's wife, she put obstacles and he lost that. So he never lost, he never lost hope. Like that. We should learn from Srila Prabhupada. That the State Bank of India, that manager, he was saying, Swamiji, we cannot give you P farm, something like that. But then, because an individual has sponsored you, institution has not sponsored you. Srila Prabhupada is very upset. No, why like that? Let me meet your manager. Prabhupada is not the one to give up. He was never discouraged. So he went and met manager. The manager said, "Oh, Swamiji, I cleared your papers." Right, like that. So that I always say that if you are not an optimist, you are an atheist. You should always, because Krishna can do anything, Krishna is the supreme controller. anything. So till the last minute, we should not lose hope. Krishna will make arrangements, right? Like that. So we should never become discouraged in our pursuit to Krishna consciousness. Like that. Fourth cause is circumstances. It's very, very difficult to find what is a good circumstance or bad circumstance. Knife is good or bad? Huh? Huh? It is in her hands, it is good. Right? Huh? A surgeon's hand, it is good. Right? But if it is in a criminal's hand, like that. So, we should never blame circumstances for our failures. Srila Prabhupada said a successful marketing salesman is the one who sells refrigerators to Eskimos. It convinces. Right? You know Eskimo? Huh?
Yes.
Who?
They live in igloos na, in the snow houses.
Yeah. You go and sell a refrigerator to him. That is.
Marketing skills.
Yeah. So we should never like that. So circumstances will not determine our success or failure. It is our determination, our ability. So we should avoid 3 C's. You know what are that? Huh?
Comparison, comparing,
Criticizing,
criticizing,
comparing, and complaining. We have these 3 C diseases, right? So fifth cause is bad habits. We all have some bad habits. Right? Habits. There is a saying, I told you this before. If you sow a thought, you reap an action. You sow an action, you reap a habit. When you sow habit, you reap character. Right? You sow character, you reap destiny. Right? So 95% success is because of attitude, not aptitude. Right? Attitude, not aptitude, decides our altitude. Something like that? You heard? Huh? So, bad habits are because of bad attitude. Good habits are because of good attitude. So we should know. So Ajamila, because of bad association, he became addicted to bad habits. Okay. So all of us, we also had bad habits, but because we got into association with the devotees and Krishna consciousness movement, right, we gave up. Once upon a time, I used to drink some 10-15 cups of chai, coffee, right? Constantly, sometimes I used to carry flask, chai, coffee. So when Prema Bhakti Prabhu was there, he said, you have to give up, coffee. I said, I am a South Indian, it is impossible, impossible to give up coffee. Because I used to stay in Matunga area, so if you go walk by Matunga area, you get that strong fragrance of coffee. I used to think, oh my God, how am I going to give up this coffee? But we gave up. Like that, if you are in the association of devotees, you can actually give up. So these are the 5 obstacles that we may face on the path of Krishna consciousness. What are they? Lack of ability, temptations, discouragement, circumstances, and so what is the solution? So strengthen the intelligence by power of precise choice. At every step in life, if you make a good choice, then you will be successful. So tendency to succumb to temptation will be very bad for us. You know, like, see, all these big people, what is his name? There is one IMF bank president or somebody. Khan, somebody. KH. Frenchman. He was supposed to compete for president of France because he misbehaved with one waitress or whatever in the hotel in New York. He lost everything. He lost his IMF post, and that too, is I think 55-60-year-old man, right? Then he lost the chance to compete for France presidency. Then a lot of infamy, right? Lot of infamy, and so many things. I saw that her picture, and she's not even good looking. You know? So, what did he gain? First of all, he didn't get hurt. He could not enjoy with her also. At the same time, he lost everything. He lost all his reputation. He lost his wealth, family, everything. So if you succumb to temptations, then we may lose everything. Even like Bill Clinton also. Right? So much bad name he got. So much bad name. Monica Lewinsky. So much bad name. Like that. So if you succumb to temptations, then we may lose everything. So real character is known when he meets with some temptation. Our character, right? So one is some solution. First step is set achievable goals. Srila Prabhupada said, in the beginning especially, you take a vow according to your ability. Prabhupada said, if you can chant 4 rounds, you take that vow that I will chant 4 rounds. But without fail, you should fulfill it. Then or no, you will increase. Right? Like these weightlifters. If you go and I want to lift 100 kilos, then you will crash up, right? You should start with, I don't know, 10 kilos, 50 kilos, I don't know what, 10 kilos, 20 kilos, 50 kilos, like that, gradually. So, suppose you are waking up every day, 9 o'clock in the morning. You should say, from tomorrow I will wake up at 4 o'clock. It is not possible. So set an achievable goal. Okay, I'm waking up at 9 o'clock. At least I will wake up at 7 o'clock. Then you wake up 7 o'clock. Then now I'm accustomed to waking up at 7 o'clock. Now I will wake up at 6 o'clock. Like that. Now I will wake up at 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Like that, set an achievable goal. So that, gradually you will. Krishna consciousness is not a, instant gratification, like fast food, Yeah, fast food. It's not like fast food. Gradually we should make progress. The next is consistency should be there. Not that today I have chanted 16 rounds. Next 4 days. No chanting, average. Okay, Prabhupada said at least chant 4 rounds. Today I have chanted 16 rounds. 4 rounds no chanting. Comfort zone. So it's not there. Consistency should be there. You're chanting 4 hours, every day you should chant. If you're coming for Guru Puja Bhagavatam class, every day you should come. Consistency should be. Not one day I came and 10 days I came. Right? Association. Remain in the association of pure devotees. Then fourth one is determination. You should be very determined. Right? Nanyas चिन्तयन्तु माम् ये जना परिपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां सततं कीर्तयन्तु माम् यतन्तश्च दृढव्रताः अत्यन्तश्च मां नित्यं सततं कीर्तयन्तु माम् यतन्तश्च दृढव्रताः. Krishna is saying, one, my devotees are very determined. With great determination, we should pursue this process of Krishna consciousness. Then there is in a Karmi language they say sharpen your saw. You know this? Shivani, you know what it means? Sharpen your saw. Deepika, you know? You heard this word?
Sharpen your
Saw.
Get ready. Maybe that is what it is.
You know? Sharpen your saw. Huh?
Seventh habit. Highly effective.
Always update your knowledge. Sharpen your saw means update your knowledge, update your abilities, learn new skills on the job. If you are working and then 10 years back or whatever work you are doing, if you don't update, and then somebody who joined you, he will bypass you and he will become DGM, AGM. You will become wherever you are, right? Like that, when you become a preacher and all, like I have to sharpen my skills, right? Every time if I give the same lecture, even if you have the, I know that you all forget. Still, I can't take the liberties here. Previously what used to happen, this Kalina batch is Kalina batch and CBI batch is CBI batch and Loganwala batch is Loganwala batch, like that Rajeshri batch, like that, same lecture I used to give 4 times. I don't have to prepare. But now everybody is combining, everybody is coming for all the lectures, so every time I have to prepare. Right? I can't repeat myself. People should think, oh, he is repeating the same thing, right? Sometimes I say the same thing because it's very important. But otherwise, every time I have to give a new lecture. Right? Sharpen your saw. Especially when I give Bhagavatam class in the temple, it's like an exam, When I was preparing for engineering exam, this book, that book, so on. My table used to be full of books. Right? This notebook, that notebook, that paper, this paper, they're all full, Like when I'm preparing for Bhagavatam class, you can see this book, that candle, this candle, this diary, that diary, and it's like an exam, because they are all regular listeners, so you can't speak, same thing. So we have to update our skills. Are you late? Huh?
No.
Huh?
No late.
Huh? Regarding determination, getting late, Shivan?
Sorry.
हाँ? वो तो 2 बजे सोते हैं। Right? I will tell one interesting story. Some of you heard it. Many did not hear. I think Ashwini heard this. Right? The weaver and carpenter story. Sanjay, you remember?
Forgot.
Huh?
Let me talk.
10 minutes, sir. In one city, there were two persons they were living. One is weaver. He used to weave the cloth, silk cloth, and present it to the king and princess and all. And there's one more guy, carpenter. You know? So both are very thick friends, bosom friends. So they were well off. They are not poverty stricken, but they are well off also. They are not very rich. They are well off, and they are living very comfortably. And all the needs are fulfilled. And the weaver, he used to wear his own cloth, silk cloth and all. Like both of them, once he went to Mela in the city. So there, the princess came. Okay? So this weaver, he became very attracted to the princess. So, right. So they came back and his mind, they say, I lost my heart in Vrindavan. So,
That's my heart in Mela.
like one devotee was wearing a t-shirt, I lost my heart in Vrindavan. I went and told, you are a heartless person. So suddenly you shut. Why are you saying like that? What did I do? I said, no, you only put a slogan, no? I lost my heart in Vrindavan. Right? Like that, he lost his heart in Mela to the princess. Then they came back. And, he didn't get up at 9 o'clock. Every day morning and they used to meet in a carpenter and the weaver. They're very good friends. Like that. So he didn't get up and he was very morose and he was shedding tears and all. The carpenter asked, what happened? What happened? He said, no, nothing happened. No, you tell me. He said, your friend in need, he is friend indeed. So like under such circumstances only, friends are come to the rescue. So please tell. Then he said, then he told, how he saw the princess and how she is very beautiful. Then he lost his heart like that. Then he was saying, virtues with beauty dwell, so poets sing. This contradiction not considered. That she, so cruel, sweet, far apart, tortures my body still in my heart. One heart my darling took, one pines as if to die, one throbs with feeling pure. How many hearts have I? He became quiet. Then he said, she stole his luster from the moon. The moon is dull and cold. The lily's sheen is in her eyes. No charge of theft will hold. The elephant's majesty she seized. Not knows he her heart. From me the slender maiden took. Ha, strange a feeling heart. In middle air I see my lion lone. On earth, below, in heaven, in life's last hour on her I call. She is like Vishnu, all in all. Right? All mental states, the Buddha says, are transient. He was wrong. My meditation on my lone are infinitely long. Like that. So he was become a poet and composing poems in praise of God. Right? All these crazy people. When I was working outside, I knew one guy, my friend. He used to cut his hand and write love letters in blood. Like that. Although all these girls are like that, वो अच्छी बोल देती है, right? उसका ब्लड पूरा वेस्ट हो रहा So the carpenter said, no, don't worry, I will make you a plan. You know, he said, I will make a artificial Garuda machine, which will run with a yantra, gold yantra, which will look like Garuda. You know, then he gave one key. You know, he said he made all this Garuda and all. Then he fitted. He fitted 4 hands to this weaver. Then he painted it blue. You know? Then he said, so sit on this Yantrik Garuda, and then he gave one yantra. Then he push this stick, then it will fly. So when it has to stop, take it out. Then it will land. So like that. So he was very happy. So he got yellow cloth, pitambara. Then he got all this artificial jewelry. Then he put 2 hands extra, and Shankar Chakra Gada Padma, the crown and all that. So he sat on that artificial Garuda and he flew. So he found out where the princess stays and he landed there. The princess saw, who is this? He said, I am Lord Vishnu. I am, you are a maiden of virtue. In order to bless you, I came here. So then she was completely flabbergasted. Then she upward her business. Said, what can I do for you? He said, no, I am accepting you as my consort. Okay. So then they started spending their nights together, and early in the morning we used to fly back before all the gods come in. Right? Then all the gods and all they were watching. When a woman, after marriage, she enjoys physical association with a man. She experiences some happiness, and those symptoms will be seen in her body. Right? So all the gods, they were observing. Even Aniruddha, Usha, that's how they found out. Usha is very happy and peaceful. The gods got it out, and then they complained to Banasur. You know the story, Krishna Murti. Like that. Aniruddha, somebody, he used to come in the night and spend time with Usha. And he used to fly out. And then seeing her bodily symptoms and her behavior and all, they found out that she is enjoying conjugal bliss. Then they complain. So like that, seeing the symptoms of conjugal bliss in the body of the princess, the gods went and complained to the queen. Said, we doubt that your daughter is meeting secretly somebody in the night. And she said, what are the security guards doing? So no, security is very tight. Still somebody is coming. Then she went and told the king. King is very worried, like that. So king was wondering. He was saying, he also became quiet. He is saying, you are worried when you hear that she is born. Picking husbands makes you anxious and forlorn. When she marries, will her husband be charitable? It is tough to be a father of a girl. At her birth, she